I'm here with Paddy Pimblett ahead of UFC 314. Paddy, it's great to see you. How you enjoying Miami?
Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it, lad. I like Miami. We've had a good experience here so far. Really like the city.
Now, if you're looking at your past opponents, Tony Ferguson, Bobby Green, now Michael Chandler, are you enjoying ending these veterans' careers?
I don't want to end anyone's career, lad. You know what I mean? I don't want to stop people from putting food on the table, but I'm enjoying winning. That's the main thing.
I want to ask you about Ilia Topuria. You guys have had beef before. It wasn't long ago you threw a hand sanitizer bottle at his head. What do you make of his rise in the UFC?
He's a great fighter. You know what I mean? He is. He's a very good fighter. He had a nice quick rise in the featherweight division. He got to climb the rankings fast because Volk had cleaned out the division and they needed someone to fight him, so he got a title shot. You know what I mean? Probably a little bit undeserved, but then he won it. So it's one of them.
Would you want to see him win the title? Because that's an easy fight to make. Paddy versus Ilia Topuria. A lot of bad blood there.
No, don't want him to win it. I'll win the belt and then he can fight me for it.
Okay, and there's still a bit of bad blood between you guys?
It's still always going to be bad blood just because we've seen him. I seen him the other week on stage and he was stood next to Hunter and I touched him down. That was because in the back, as he walked through, it was funny, all the security are like that. And as he walked through, he just looked at me and went like that. And I just started laughing my head off and done that back.
So you gave each other a nice hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously I'm not going to start hitting him on stage and taking publicity away from my teammate Nathan who was about to fight. So yeah, it's just one of them. We still don't like each other.
It's a battle of the haircuts this week. Now, which haircut would you rather have? The lovely golden locks or Michael Chandler's receding hairline?
I don't even need to answer that.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, you don't want a receding hairline?
No,
okay.
Never.
What did you make of this? This was Michael Chandler when their fight was announced.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I found that proper funny.
Do you think he might be jealous of the haircut, Paddy?
You never know, he might be jealous of the haircut, lad. He might be gutted he can't grow his hair like that.
Yeah, he might like the blonde as well.
Yeah,
he might see him as a blonde. Dustin Poirier has come out and said he hates Michael Chandler. He sees him as a cheat and a dirty fighter.
He stuck his fingers in my mouth. Bro, I bite his fingers so hard. Let me tell you what, if I didn't have a mouth guard on my top teeth, he'll be walking and rocking like this forever.
Have you been preparing for Michael Chandler to maybe cheat in the octagon?
Yeah, you've got to always be prepared, you know what I mean? Hopefully I don't show him the back of my head, give him a chance to grab my gloves or fish hook me or poke me in the eye, but it's one of them, that's on the ref at the same time.
Dustin Poirier came out and said that even though he hates Michael Chandler, he still sees him winning this matchup. Do you think amongst the old heads in the UFC that you're still very underrated?
Yeah, I know I am. I'm very underestimated. But obviously Poirier's for Chandler and like the old guard, back the old guard. Especially if you've beat someone, you're like, oh yeah, he'll beat him. And obviously when Nate Diaz put that thing up saying that I'd beat him and I shared it, Dustin probably wasn't happy about that. And he probably doesn't like me either.
Paddy, we know in between fights you like to blow up, but you're in the best shape of your life right now. Michael Chandler doesn't look like he's had a bad meal in the last 5 years. Do you think if you beat him this weekend, he'll second guess his lifestyle choices?
No, he's set in his ways, lad. That's just the way he is. You know what I mean? I think he likes to look good. When I watch his stuff, all he does is hit pads and lift weights. I think he lifts weights more than he does anything else.
The UK cuisine gets a bit of a bad rap worldwide. What do you think, in your opinion, is better? UK food or American food?
American food.
You prefer it?
Yeah, that's why I always come home looking like a big fat bastard.
A lot of calories, tastes a bit nicer?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
You're allowed to put anything you want in your food. You know what I mean? It's got all mad, what they call GMOs. It's got all mad shit like that in your food. You just don't have like regulators and that where we do.
Well, you don't need the added motivation, but seeing that you can blow up and let yourself go and then get into the octagon and beat Michael Chandler, you doing it for the guys that have the dad bods and let themselves go?
Yeah, you could say that. You know what I mean? I'm just me, lad. You know what I mean? I enjoy my food. I'm not gonna stick on a diet after I've fought. You know what I mean? I've been dieting for 10 weeks. I don't need to do that.
Now, Ilia Topuria recently changed his nickname to The Legend. If you had to choose a new nickname, what would it be?
I wouldn't change my nickname. You can't change your nickname, lad. And you don't pick your own nickname. You get it, someone else gives you it. You know what I mean?
It's a bit silly from Ilia.
It's very silly. He looks like a bad dickhead.
You wouldn't change the baddie at all, because the baddie now is like someone that's like a good sort, good looking. You like the baddie?
It's the baddie in the UK doesn't mean that. You know what I mean? Okay. So it's one of them.
We all saw Volkanovski's reaction to finding out that he has having a fourth daughter. You have 2 daughters yourself. How would you react knowing that you're having a 4th daughter?
If I didn't have a son by then, lad, I'd be not devastated, but because you're still having a child. But I want a son.
You'd want a son. You want to carry on the Pimblett name.
I'm the only person left to carry on the Pimblett name, so we need a son.
You saw his reaction. Would you react the same?
Maybe.
Yeah. Who do you think has had better preparation in the main event? Volkanovski on YouTube doing the cooking with Volk, or Diego Lopes just going hard against the pads?
Don't know, to be honest. I think they're both consummate professionals. I think they will have both prepared 100%. I think they'll both be ready for an absolute war, and I think it's going to be a brilliant fight on Saturday night.
You're someone that smashes the YouTube as well. Is it hard to balance content creator and being a fighter?
No, because it all works hand in hand. You know what I mean? All my training and stuff goes on there, and things like that, and all the stuff that I do around it. So it works hand in hand, to be honest.
I want Paddy Pimblett's main event prediction. Volkanovski versus Diego Lopes. Who do you got?
Lad, I like both fighters. As I say, they're both consummate professionals. They both will have trained very hard for this, and I think it's going to be an absolute scrap. But I've met both of them, I like both of them, I know both of them, so I'm not making a prediction. I just hope it's a brilliant fight.
Just for the fellow Commonwealth, can you go? Let's just go with Volk.
Yeah, as I said, I know Volk better, like, you know what I mean? I've met Volk several times. I'd love to see Volk win and regain a title, but, you know, obviously Diego's the new guard, just like I am, so it wouldn't surprise me if that happened as well.
Conor McGregor's running for president of Ireland. Do you think he could become president?
You never know. Anything can happen. Donald Trump became president of the USA.
That's very true, that's very true.
Conor McGregor could become Prime Minister of Ireland.
Would you ever want to become Prime Minister of the UK?
Probably not, no.
Not in the horizon?
Only stuck-up dickheads do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, no UK politics for Paddy.
Fuck Keir Starmer.
Okay, there you go. Well, Paddy, I want to wish you the best of luck. I can't wait to see you back in the octagon. It's going to be a banger. UFC 314. Make sure you tune in.